Hey y'all, I've had several people not only text or Facebook message me recommendations and suggestions for homeschool schedules and examples and stuff like that, but I actually had somebody ask if I would post a video of our homeschool day. So I decided, since most of the schools are more than likely going to be closed for the rest of the year, to go ahead and do that for y'all. I just want to give a disclaimer that I by no means have it all together when we homeschool, but we're on our 4th year of homeschooling, and we have finally found what really works for us. That I have kind of given a little bit of leniency the last couple of weeks, considering everything that's going on in the world, but we're still homeschooling pretty much every single day, and getting all of our stuff done. So I'm just going to give y'all, some of it will probably be in time-lapse form and stuff like that, because I know y'all don't want to watch a 3-hour long video, but just to kind of give y'all examples of what we've been doing and what works for us. I feel like homeschool moms that choose homeschool catch a lot of flack for doing that and thinking that we just sit around in our pajamas all day and throw one worksheet at our kids and go about our day. But now that a lot of moms have been thrown into homeschooling without a choice, now it's being made light of. So I just want to encourage y'all that it's still something, your kids' education is still something to take seriously, and it can be fun and it can be very rewarding, and I pray that you will press on to the prize of getting to spend so much extra time with your kids, getting to see the fruits of your labor of teaching them yourself. It's very rewarding. So this is just going to be an example of our homeschool day, and if you have any questions, I would love to help you if I can, and if not, I will try to point you in the direction of someone who can. Thanks. Okay, so we are about to get started, and it's already almost 11 o'clock, so we obviously didn't get started on time today. We normally try to start between 9 and 9:30, but we've had a lot of extra stuff going on, obviously. But we always start with a devotional, and to me, that's one of the beauties of homeschool, is the freedom to do that. So we're going to start with a devotional, and then Kaysen does individual reading in this children's Bible, and a lot of times I get him to read to Raimi, and then I ask her questions about what he read, because it works on her reading comprehension. So that's how we always get started, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we got our devotional and our individual reading done, and we're going to start our curriculum. Raimi's going to start with math. We normally always start with math, but Kaysen was a little bit behind in his English book, so he spent the last 2 days getting caught up in his English book. That way he could be on the same book in all 3 subjects. So he's about to take his English test, and I wanted to show y'all. This is my little filing cabinet. Of course, we live in a camper right now, so I don't have a whole lot of space for our homeschool stuff, so I've had to be very organized, but I just keep all of their stuff as organized as possible. I separate it between daily work and tests, and then finished and unfinished, and then they each have like their own little tabs. Like this is Kaysen's completed work and stuff like that. So I'm looking for Kaysen's English test. They take a test at the end of each book that they complete. It is a comprehensive test of everything they learned in their book. Kaysen is working on learning cursive and distinguishing complete and incomplete sentences and punctuation. So that he's going to take a test on that, and Raimi is working on math. Just a little bit of info on these two kids. They are both very good at math, and neither one of them like to read very much, which is tough for me because I love to read and don't like math. So Kaysen actually has some dyslexia, and so it slowed him down a little bit. He's about a half a year behind, about a semester behind. We went ahead and stayed behind in second grade to make sure that he got as much done as he could. Nope, it's supposed to be cursive. And Raimi is actually, her birthday, as far as public school standards go, she should be in kindergarten, but we went ahead and started her in first grade. And she seems to be doing okay with that. But they're both very smart, and I'm thankful for that. Just math, and so she's moving on to English. Kaysen's still taking his test, and that took about 25 minutes. We typically do 3 to 5 pages a day per subject. Just depends on how long it takes and what all else we have going on. Kaysen gets distracted very easily, and so anytime Raimi has to read, since we're in such a small space, he likes to go in the other room and read alone, especially if he's taking a test. So a lot of times we end up having to split up at some point so they can concentrate, not be talking and reading over each other.
This is what I'm on right now. I'm on mine.
Kaysen's finishing up his math. It normally takes him a little bit longer than it takes Raimi. She already finished all 3 of her subjects. It only took her about an hour and a half to finish all 3 of her subjects. Kaysen, since he started his 3rd grade work, it takes a little bit longer. But it's
always been a little bit longer.
Well, you're 2 grade levels ahead of her. His books are longer, they have more pages, and the work's just a little bit harder. So
I got 35 pages.
Raimi normally has 25 to 30 pages per book. But it works out good because when you've got 2 kids who are on 2 different grade levels, a lot of times you need some one-on-one work, especially when they're learning new objectives. Kaysen's very good at mental math. So we finished up homeschool. Total, it took right at 2 hours. So that's a pretty average day. Sometimes it's shorter, sometimes it's longer. So don't think that a homeschool day has to be a full 8 hours. When it's small like this and you're one-on-one a lot and they're directly doing schoolwork and they're not, you know, having time in between going to classes, lunchtime, recess, music, art, all those things, it doesn't take near as long as it would during like a public school day. So don't get discouraged and just do your best and It's a learning experience. It is for everybody, but like I said, it can be very rewarding, and we've gotten to where this is just normal everyday life for us. So, you don't have anything y'all want to say?
School's been fun for us, and school's not the most fun, but try your best and do good at school. And if you can't do it all, it's okay. Just try your best. Bye.
That pretty much wraps up our homeschool day. We personally do better in the mornings. We start, like I said, between 9 and 9:30, and we're normally done by noon, 12:30 at the latest. We got started a little later today, so it's just after 1 now, which we almost never eat lunch past 12:30. But that wraps up our day. A lot of times the kids, when they wake up and they have breakfast and they get dressed and brush their teeth, they have to feed animals and stuff and get all of that done before we start school. And then after school, they have a lot of free time. We've got a lot of land out here that they just roam and play. But they also help with all kinds of stuff around the house. We're in the middle of building a home right now, and so we have construction stuff all over the place, so we're always having to clean up and burn. And we've got a garden, a little container garden going over here that they have started helping with. And so we do a lot of life lessons in the afternoons after school. None of us ever know how much time we're going to have with each other. And with everything that's going on with the coronavirus in the world, it's just really even more opened my eyes to how grateful I am to have the opportunity to have homeschooled and had my family together every single day for the last 4 years. I pray that this video has been some sort of encouragement to you, and that our family was able to minister to you in some way. Thanks. What sound does S-T make?
Try?
No, S.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know what you did on some of these math problems. You're going to have to redo them. That wasn't a suggestion. No, you are not listening at all. Let's say 4, 3.
Fine.
Okay, we're at the point in school where pretty much everybody starts getting in trouble because I'm starting to lose them. D-E.
D. E.